Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man, giving you the truth. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And this is the last video of today, and I want to kind of talk about a number of things. Like, this is going to be a compilation of series in this one. We're going to call this the Dealing with Isaiah 4:1/people. Because I'm going to talk about a little bit of a lot of the different series that I talk about. This is important. So I want to talk a little bit about insecure people. And I want you to know that a lot of the insecure people, you'll never believe it unless you understand body language and vibes. Insecure people often love to insult other people just randomly, just out of the blue, like, and it stems a lot of times from not having security when you were young, like not knowing and being under a two-parent household a lot of times, or if you're in a one-parent household, you don't feel the security with the parent that you're with. So we also got to realize that a lot of these people, unfortunately, have been mistreated as children. They've always been looked at as less than. These are the ones who always want to downplay an alpha status and say, oh, he ain't no alpha. Them the ones that they never felt love. They always was like second class in their house sometimes. Like, these are the people who as kids probably grew up with like stepsisters and stepbrothers that favoritism was shown. So now they don't believe anybody's an alpha, or they have like a hidden disrespect towards alpharism and alphas. So insecure people, this is what they do, man. They'll randomly insult you. Guys, it make me think you've been getting when I start hearing you talking about what guys is ugly and what ain't, like, I start wondering about you. Like, you good? You got a nice little sound level mind in terms of the way the puzzle is supposed to be? I hope so. Because some of y'all, I wonder. Like, every time I look up, you got guys judging other guys' beauty or lack thereof, which is sus. And I ain't talking about pig sus. I'm talking about sus. I'm talking about the question mark sexuality sus. You know, I don't look at guys like, oh, okay, I just don't. Like, I just don't. Like, but y'all do, though. I see a lot of y'all. And I want to say to you, like I used to say to the kids at detention, if I'm ugly to you, then who ain't? And the ones that ain't, what you got in your heart towards them, man? I hope you don't be visualizing them, man. You know? So, people is insecure, man. Women are insecure. That's why they although polygyny is biblical, a lot of them will never do it out of their own insecurities. And a lot of times when women are insecure, they'll require monogamy, and then these are the ones that try to punish and reward with sex. So they want you to be exclusive to them, and you can't get the sauce off unless they feel pleasant about you. This is what marriages are now, and this is why people are getting away from that marriage and that marriage license. Like, I was just talking to my uncle. My uncle's wife passed away. He was married over 30 years. And he had a girlfriend. He said, yeah, I still deal with her, but, you know, He said, I can't live with no woman no more. He said, anytime when you go back to being single, it just ain't gonna work out. That's what he was telling me. And I told him, I said, yeah, my auntie who passed away was a unicorn. And she's a prime example because a lot of y'all would have tried to look at her looks. But she's a prime example of why you can't always go by that. She was very good to my uncle. Very good. And, when she passed away, he does have a girlfriend, but she had to move out. Like she kind of, I know them both. Her personality is kind of different from my auntie's personality. So, but a lot of women are insecure. They too insecure. They think the only person you should be smashing and dealing with is them out of their insecurities. But the only thing they should be worried about is finding a dude that's gonna treat them good. Like, and if he gonna treat you good and he gonna treat you right, but yet you're not the only one, you should be good with that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, all these black people trying to practice monogamy ain't even an African or a Egyptian practice. It ain't a practice of any of our ancestors. The natives wasn't doing it. The Egyptians wasn't doing it. The Africans wasn't doing it. Not a single one of our ancestors. That is not a practice of our ancestors. I'm just hey, listen. If you black, what they call black like me, I'm telling you. But yet everybody in the village was looked after. Whether they was a concubine or a wife, they was looked after. Because every man in the village had wives and concubines to the point where as soon as they turned of ripe age, or whatever their age was, they was either made a wife or a concubine. What they do now is just that weird stuff. Like all the guys in the village did not have six-pack abs. No, all the guys in the village were not high-value men. See, all this stuff is that weirdo European Western stuff. It's just that Western stuff, man. And it breeds and feeds insecurity. This is why women play sex games. Think about it. If a woman was one of a guy's 3 wives, you think she gonna play sex games? If the other 2 putting it down, dropping that thing on him, the other 2 will be like, I think you just need to get rid of her. And he'll be thinking the same thing, like, why should I deal with her? She wanna hold it back, while the other 2 throwing it back. This ain't for kids, though. It's not for kids, man. So, that insecurity, man. Insecurity destroys families. You gotta be a secure man who deals with women, not sneaking around, underage girl, all that stuff. You gotta be a secure man. You being insecure doing that stuff. And I'm not one to tell you how old she gotta be as long as she's grown. That's all that matters. I'm not one to say, well, she gotta be. And y'all sound real ignorant. Trying to force every dude who got libido and vigor to deal with these women who some of which broke down, lazy, going through menopause, don't like sex no more. But you want to try to limit him to them. Y'all being unreasonable, disingenuous, and unfair when you do that. Now they coming up with this, what is it, eberfiles and all this stuff. Listen, grown is grown. Grown is grown. It's grown is grown. If he like 20-year-olds, 21, 22, 52, it doesn't matter. Y'all think because a dude is older, he only could deal with older women? Just stop it, man. Stop it. He could deal with whoever gonna deal with him. That's why you got guys. I'm finna do a short when I get home on something I saw on YouTube. I think I said that was gonna be my last short, but y'all know news is news. You gotta report the news. I'm gonna show y'all something in case you didn't see it. I'm gonna show you something. This is what guys is doing now. I'm gonna show you. And a lot of guys, he probably innovated, he probably invented it, but a lot of guys gonna follow suit. This gonna destroy the Me Too movement. It's done. If every guy start doing this, ain't gonna be no Me Too. So all of y'all sleazeball lawyers, it's over for you. Just know that. It's over for you. You divorce court lawyers, it's gonna be over for you. You Me Too lawyers, it's gonna be over for you. If everybody do what I'm gonna show y'all, what this guy did, and I ain't gonna even tell you what his name is, be surprised. Tune in. Help a smaller YouTuber like me. You're gonna be surprised. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. Thanks for watching. Be careful with all that insecurity, man. Stay tuned for more videos and stay tuned for this short. You ain't gonna believe it if you haven't seen it yet.